Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your host, Buckning, and today we're just gonna do the end of the week update, make this as quickly as possible. You've probably noticed that the background has changed. I've done a little bit of shifting in the room to prepare for 2023, change things up a little bit, and yeah, just doing a little bit of upgrades to everything. So yeah, we'll just show you guys the end of the week buys for this tax-free savings account dividend portfolio. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where you put $100 a week into a tax-free savings account to build a dividend portfolio right in front of your eyes. And if you're not new, welcome back. So for the day here, portfolio closing out at the end of the week at $15,907.89. We're up $14.02, up 0.09%. For the 1 week, we're up $200.73, up 1.28%. For the 1 month, up $1,119.74, up 7.57% for the 1 month. For the 3 months, up $965.77, up 6.46%. For the 1 year, we're up $232.09, up 1.48%. And for the all, we're up $1,901.94, up 13.58%, with $53.85 in the cash account. So as we always do a fractional buy of Vanguard's S&P 500 Index ETF, ticker symbol VFV, closing out today at $97.56, up 14 cents on the day, up 0.14%. As we go down here, you can see that we have 14.123 shares. Total position value currently today is $1,435.33. Our average price of getting in is $93.71. Today it closed at $97.56. So we're doing good there, and it holds finally 9.05% of the portfolio, which is kind of the level where we want it to hold in position wise. So that is VFV. As you can see here, the fractional buy today bought it at $97.43, and we spent $24.99 Canadian, and that got us 0.2565 of a share. The other position we bought was one that we talked about recently here, and it was Bank of Nova Scotia, ticker symbol BNS. Now, as we all know, all banks have released their earnings, their Q4, so fourth quarter, so the final quarter. And overall, I think most of the banks did very, very well in the year. Maybe not in the quarter, but definitely in the year per se. Sorry, I'll set it a bit higher. And so I wouldn't be too upset about fourth quarter, because throughout the year they did great. I'm sure there were some challenges throughout the year, but overall performance in the financial industry was good. Nothing terribly wrong. Some big things happening this year. So as you can see here, Bank of Nova Scotia closed out at $68.94, down 1.22%, down 1.74%. Sorry, down $1.22, down 1.74%. We now have 21 shares. Excuse me. Total position value of $1,447.74. Our average price of getting in is $71.02, and it closed out at $68.94. So we are working with dollar cost averaging and bringing down that dollar cost average down to where it's at currently. So today's return down $24.72, down 1.68%, and our total return since starting this position is down $43.72, down 2.93%. Now, something to take into consideration is that out of the big five banks, the most volatile is actually CM, ticker symbol CM, which is CIBC. And a lot of people may be wondering why they're so volatile. I think because they're the fifth out of the top five. You don't hear much about what's going on with CIBC, and I'm sure you know that their portfolio heavily ratio wise is leaning more towards residential mortgages or real estate. So a lot of that stuff that's happening in the market is affecting their portfolio and diversification, but it's just the ratios. They don't have the biggest mortgage portfolio. It's just ratios. So if people are wondering about that. So today we did buy a market buy for Bank of Nova Scotia. Again, ticker symbol BNS. We bought it at 69.26 today at 10:08 a.m. And those are the positions we bought today. And so that's pretty much it for the buys. So we'll head over to trackyourdividends.com to update things here. As you can see here, portfolio on here is 15,703, and portfolio yield sits at 3.82%. Our yield on cost is 4.31%, and annual dividends for income is $599. That's without the updated positions, which we are going to update right away here. But you can see the yield here. If you were to build this portfolio today, is much lower than what our yield on cost is at 4.31%. So that's almost 0.5% difference. That's almost exactly 0.5% difference. And you'll see which ones are the big culprits that are contributing to that, I guess. And so if we head down to VFV, you can see that 14.46 shares, and we have actually 14.7123 of shares. So we'll go ahead and add these holdings in there. Ticker symbol for VFV is .TO. The amount of shares we got was 0.2565 shares, and we were able to buy them at, oh, okay, that's weird. We'll try that again. VFV, close that out. We got them at $97.4344 at a share. Cost per share wise, so we'll go ahead and add that holding. And then we'll go ahead and add Bank of Nova Scotia as well, BNS.TO. Enter the amount of shares we got was 1, and we bought this at 69.26. Go ahead and add that holding. And there we go. So as you can see here, portfolio yield, if you had the updated positions in there, would be 3.82% today. Our yield on cost with dollar cost averaging sits at 4.31%, and we finally broke 600 in annual income at 604. What you will probably notice though is that the actual dividends that we've earned will be much lower than that because we're buying throughout the year. Now, if this was a full year, of course, we're going to make 604. Now, come 2023, we'll definitely hit 604, but we will probably go a bit over that, hopefully, due to the fact that we keep on adding positions every single week as we do. So head down to Bank of Nova Scotia here, ticker symbol BNS, 21 shares. Yield today is 5.98%. So that's almost a 6% yield for return on capital, return on investment. ROI is another term for it. And our yield on cost is 5.8%. So you would get a better yield than this portfolio. And annual income from them is $86.52. Heading down to the Vanguard S&P 500, updated position. You can see the yield today is 1.2%. Our yield is 1.25%. Our annual income at 17.29. So everything is updated. If you want to take a look again, you can pause and take a look at all the positions. But for the most part, we use this site for this graph here and to track the annual incomes on dividends. That's why I like this site. As you can see here in December, we should be expecting about $36. Don't know how true that is, but who knows? You can see that it's shifted quite a bit where every quarter there's a quarter that pays much higher dividends. And that's just due to the calendar years and reporting years and how the board announces dividends in the companies that we talk about. So just to make aware of that it's not just heavy. Before it was pretty equal even across the board. But with dates, it always changes. So you just want to try and keep it as close as you can. So yeah, that is trackyourdividends.com, completely free to use to track your dividends. If we head over to ShareSite, which is my favorite site to use, and of course I do pay for this one. This one already has all the updated positions here. So VFV 14.71 shares, and Bank of Nova Scotia coming in at 21 shares. What I like about this site, and I always talk about this, is because it's very, very important to me, is that it doesn't just calculate your capital gains, it calculates your dividends, foreign exchange in Forex, because if you hold US stocks, there is a component of currency, foreign exchange, because you are buying in US funds, and transferring that to Canadian does change things. So there's a bit of that. So as you can see here, capital gains for this calendar year, which is almost over, one more month, We are down $739.31, down 4.52%. Dividends coming in at 2.57%, totaling $420.53. And currency gain at $180.48, up 1.10% in the black. And our total return is only down $138.30, down 0.84%. So hopefully by the end of the year, that's what we're shooting for, to be in the black so that we aren't at a loss this year. But even breaking even is a win with everything that has happened in 2022. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the portfolio, guys, and the update for this week. However, I did not include the dividend tracker that we do every single month. We will see that in the next video. And yeah, it's just been a busy week. So come Monday, you'll probably see it on Tuesday, is the video for our monthly dividends for the month of November 2022. And then we are at the home stretch for 2022, with December only being the last month left. And then, yeah, we'll start another column and start another year. So on that, guys, hopefully you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you don't mind. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.